There are a few things that are going to help you to achieve your goals, with the first and the most obvious one being just you not being a lazy, degenerate piece of shit. That helps greatly when it comes to achieving your goals. But I also feel like developing a system helps quite a lot when it comes to following goals. At least it does help for me quite significantly. So, and by system, I mean, first of all, you have to clearly define the activity that you are going to be doing. So, for an example, for me, I have decided that I'm going to start jogging because I need it to help me lose weight for this cut. So, the activity is clearly defined. Then also you need to decide on the duration of the activity, because without the duration, like, you don't really know what is it that you're aiming for. So like, how long I'm going to be jogging for, a week, 2 weeks, a month. So in my case, I've decided that I'm going to jog for the entirety of the cut. So the amount of time I have left within the cut, I am going to be jogging for this period of time. And then on top of that, you have to decide on the frequency, because you can't really set yourself up with unrealistic goals. For an example, like, it doesn't make sense for me to say that I'm going to be jogging daily, because I don't need to jog as much. I need to jog in a way where I keep on losing weight in a reasonable pace, and I don't want to lose too much weight too soon. So, for an example, for me, a realistic goal to follow, also considering that it might be cold from time to time, it might be raining, for me, a realistic goal would be like, I am going to be jogging once a week. And if you develop like a specific system, and if you kind of like categorize everything in this kind of way, it actually becomes very easy to follow. Because like right now, for me, like, to go outside and jog once a week, that's actually like a very, very easy thing to do, and a very achievable thing to do. And in this kind of way, I feel like I am sticking to my goals, I am not failing my goals. And mostly it's not even going to be that I'm going to be jogging once a week. I'm mostly going to be jogging like a minimum of 2 3 times a week. During the like heaviest periods of my cut, I'm probably going to be doing even more. But for me, as long as I stick to this goal and I jog at least once a week, I feel like I'm accomplishing this goal, and I feel like I'm on track. So yeah, I feel like this is like a thing that a lot of people miss when it comes to setting their goals. Even for an example, like, if they decide that they are going to start going to the gym, like, you clearly need to define what is it that you're going to be doing, and you have to clearly define a baseline. So for an example, when it comes to me going to the gym, I mostly train 6 days a week, but I have clearly defined a baseline that I should train a minimum of 3 times a week, minus like if I'm on a vacation. I don't really normally train on vacations. And also, like, if something that I cannot affect happens, for an example, like during COVID, I wasn't training because all the gyms were closed. So like, in these kind of cases, okay, it's fine to make an exception, but you have to have a clear baseline to which you're going to stick on like a day-to-day basis, on like a normal routine. So for me, it's like 3 days a week. I am going to the gym, but like, it's very rarely 3 days a week. It's mostly like 6 days a week. So yeah, this is actually something that helped me to like stick to my goals quite heavily. And I feel like structuring things in your daily life generally helps quite a lot. So maybe that is something you guys want to implement, because I know for sure none of you are like sticking to your gym or your cardio goals. Anyways, the day has already begun. I'm already at the office. Well, I was at the office, now I came home to eat. So yeah, I am going to eat breakfast now, then I'll be heading back to the office, and then I'll talk to you guys once I'll be done with the office, once I'll be heading to the gym. So, see you guys. Also, look at this shit, you fucking little muppets. Look how fucking lean I'm getting. Look at this shit. See the abs? And this is only the beginning. This is actually the worst I'm going to look. I'm going to get much, much, much leaner than this, because I still have like 11, 12 pounds to lose. And the remaining pounds, like when you're already lean, always kind of like make the biggest difference. So like, if you've already lost the majority of your weight, like the last couple of pounds are going to make the most amount of difference, because now you're actually kind of like losing the last remaining amounts of fat that you have on. So like, yeah, this is going to be a nice cut. See you guys. It's really easy and fun to lift weights, and also like to diet and to get in shape, until it's not. Because like, there is a point where it's no longer fun, and it gets to a point where you're just like literally starving. And I feel like I'm slowly entering this point where like, it's no longer fun. And I mean, it is kind of fun in the sense where like, I really enjoy how is it that I look now, and I really enjoy how lean is it that I'm getting, but it's also like just like a constant daily struggle, and you are just constantly thinking about food. Like there is nothing else you are thinking about. And I feel like this is the first time in a very long time where even women don't really interest me no more, because like I'm just thinking about food. Like I'm not texting anyone, I'm not approaching anyone. The only thing that I'm interested in is like when is the next cheat day going to be. And it's kind of like sad even to an extent, because like you look good, you look better than you normally do because you're leaner, your face is slimmer, your skin improves, so like overall you look better, but you just have no interest in like enjoying life, because like the only thing you are constantly thinking about is food. So like you can't even enjoy it as much as you would want to, because like sure, I mean, you can have cheat days, you can go out, you can have drinks, you're going to look good, it's going to be a good time, but it's just going to be like one day out of a month at best, because you kind of have to keep the diet going, and the rest of the time you're just like constantly training, starving, then you have to start adding cardio on top of that. So there is a price to pay for looking good, and the price is not a cheap one. It's actually quite difficult to maintain. But I really love how is it that I look now, because I went into the posing room today at the gym, and I can see the veins pop in my biceps already. So like it's like amazing. I love it how it looks. I think there is a level of truth to the saying, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels, because like you do feel different when you're skinny. It's just like if I could not have the point where I'm also constantly starving, that would help. That would help a lot. Anyways, today is pretty much done. It's very hot in Philadelphia today, and of course my fucking property management team can't get their shit together, and once again the AC is not working. And this is kind of becoming like a very constant, repetitive thing that I constantly fucking up with when it comes to the AC. And of course they're always fucking up either when it's very cold and you don't have heating because of it, or they're always fucking up on like the warmest days, like where it's actually like fucking hot and you're just like sitting in a fucking sauna sweating just because they can't properly maintain the like air conditioning system. So that is becoming a little bit annoying. I feel like I probably have to start thinking about like maybe seeking external assistance when it comes to this, because I also feel like maybe I'm over exaggerating a little bit, but they have had issues for like approximately 20 times now during the last 2 years that I've lived in the building. And I feel like if you had like 20 instances of the AC not working during the time span of 2 years, that is not great. And also on top of that, when I call them now, they're not even pretending that they're going to fix it. They're just saying, well, all we can do is call the maintenance team. And well, it has already proven that the maintenance team can't really fix this permanently, because every single time they would fix it, they would fix it for like, in the best case scenario, a couple of months, and it goes down again. Or in the worst case scenario, like now I've had like 4 instances where it doesn't work during the last 2 weeks. So they would kind of fix it, and then in like a few days it's once again not working. So like, yeah, I feel like I most probably need to start thinking about like a game plan of actually approaching this from a different angle, probably starting with like reaching out to corporate, and then afterwards, if that doesn't help, then I probably need to start reaching out to some kind of like housing authorities that they have in Philadelphia. But other than that, it was actually a nice day. I really enjoy the fact that it's warm. I would enjoy it even more if I could sit in a normal air-conditioned apartment and go outside only when I want to. But generally, like, it makes me happy. Like the warm season does make me happy, and my mood kind of gets better as it gets warmer and as like everything becomes like more summery. So that's a nice thing. Also on top of that, like I had a very nice workout at the gym today, so I actually really enjoyed the workout, and I didn't even feel as hungry during the second part of the day, so that was nice. So yeah, it's been a pretty nice day. You guys also saw the weigh-in, and I'm still kind of losing weight a little bit, but I feel like now during the next couple of days there's going to be another significant drop in weight, because it normally works like this for me. So like there are a few days where the weight drop is non-existent or very minor, and then at some point it just like goes down heavily. So I feel like most probably during the next couple of days we're going to be once again at the point where it goes down heavily. So I'm very curious to see what is going to be my weight in like a week time. Other than that, nothing more to say. Now I'm just going to try to enjoy my evening in this fucking sun that I'm sitting in. I'm gonna watch a TV show, and then I'll already be hitting the bed. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.